Hello and welcome back to Araumi of the Dead Tide. This is part 2 of a deck tech that I did not a deck tech, more of a rundown a few days ago, I think about a week or two. So yes, this is Araumi of the Dead Tide. For a little bit of a rehash to those who haven't seen it or just kind of forgot what he does. You tap him, exile cards from your graveyard equal to the number of opponents you have. Target creature gains Encore. The Encore cost is equal to its mana cost, and I get a copy of that for each opponent. That's pretty damn good. So I tap him, exile 3 cards. I exile the card that I want to bring out, want to get a token copy of. I get 3 of them, and they gain haste. So they attack, and then I sacrifice them at the beginning of the next end step. It only happens as a sorcery, so I have to do it before my combat or after my combat. Little bit skifted, but it's kind of nice. So the first thing I want to show you is Panharmonicon. It doubles ETB effects. If an artifact or a creature enters the battlefield, it triggers an ability of a permanent. It triggers an additional time. That is for a creature entering the battlefield, for a creature on the battlefield, and a creature entering the battlefield, or an artifact entering the battlefield, like it just said. Just want to rehash it because I don't know. I like to fill up empty air. Okay. Next we have Sepulchral Primordial. Enters the battlefield. For each opponent, you may put up to 1 target creature from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under my control. There are some damn good creatures in people's graveyards, so I get 3 of them. Panharmonicon means I get 6 of those triggers instead of 3 of those triggers. Like I said, pretty damn good. We've got Grey Merchant of Asphodel. Everybody probably knows it. Good old Gary. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent loses X life, where X is my devotion to black. I gain X life, where X is my devotion to black. I have 3 of them. That's 3 triggers. I got Panharmonicon. That's 6 triggers. Gonti, Lord of Luxury. When he enters the battlefield, each opponent exiles one of the... for a target opponent, I look at the top 4 cards of their library. Not fact or fiction, it's Gonti. So you look at the top 4 cards, you exile one of them face down, then put the rest of the bottom of the library in a random order. I may look at the card and I may cast it for as long as it remains exiled, and I may spend mana as if it were any mana of any type to cast it. That's pretty damn good. I got Gonti, I get 3 of them, that's 3 triggers. Of course they do die, but it's the price to pay for, looking at shit. And then we got Wonder, which is nice because I do have large creatures in the deck, and if I give them flying, well, that means there are 3 large creatures that now cannot be attacked. Pretty damn spicy. Quite like it. But yeah, that's my deck tech. That's sort of the part 2 to the deck. It's quite good. I haven't yet run it yet, so I am a little nervous to see how well it does. I assume it's going to get pretty hectic. It's definitely going to get hit a couple of times, which I highly doubt will be the first or last time it gets hit. But yeah, it's going to be exciting, and I'll see y'all later.